so hot.
It's ridiculous. 90 degrees in September.
This ain't even right, dude.
It's unbelievable.
Oh. Did you ever get that stuff recorded for the 16-bit episode?
No.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, did you record anything for it?
That's actually believable.
That you didn't?
Yeah.
You have to do something for this episode.
I know what we could do.
Well, first off, we can talk about Matt. We haven't mentioned him in 2 episodes.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Matt.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's very unbelievable.
We gotta talk about something. What can we talk about?
I got it.
What?
We'll talk about things that are unbelievable.
You think that'll work?
I don't know if it'll be believable, but we'll try.
All right.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Bill.
And I'm Neil.
And this is Random Tangent.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da, yay! Buttered toast. Hi, Matt. We're talking about Matt. Hi, Matt.
Matt.
It's the Matt-pocalypse.
Matt. Well, for this episode, Matt.
Matt.
This episode was supposed to be our 16-bit episode. We still have a little bit more to do for that.
We're trying to make it special.
We need to record a bit more footage, or just some in general. So for this episode, we are going to be bringing you 3 stories that are unbelievable. And by unbelievable,
You can't even fucking say it.
Unbelievable. By unpronounceable, by unbelievable, we mean stories that we have ourselves have partaken in. We were there for them, and still we aren't quite sure that happened. Please, as always, like, subscribe, share, comment.
Right here.
Same old.
Actually, you can comment right here.
Whichever you prefer. So let's get to it. What do you say?
Alright. How do you want to do this?
I'll let you go first this time.
Okay.
That's your unbelievable story, the story that you cannot believe took place.
We started doing this video. No, my story is kind of lame, actually, in terms of the grand scheme of things. But it was unbelievable for me. I used to work at a gas station years back. And you get bored at gas stations, as you tend to do. And I decided one day to play a scratch-off lottery ticket. And that's how unbelievable it was. Okay. I have incredible sphincter control.
Your ass needs its own credit in the...
He goes under Juan Caliente.
Brown Joe.
Anyways.
Gas station, lottery ticket, scratch off.
I scratched off a lottery ticket. And it was a bingo ticket. Now, I don't know. Obviously, not everybody in the world plays those, but it's a $5 ticket that's really big. And you actually play bingo on it. You have a bunch of numbers, you scratch them off, and you play bingo. The idea is to get certain numbers and so on and so forth to win. Same as bingo. And I got done. I'm looking at the ticket. I'm like, oh, look at that. I won $50. That's a good day.
Mm-hmm.
I scanned it, and it came up 500.
Unbelievable.
Fat man did a backflip. I fell, but I did a backflip. And that, my friend, was
the intention was there.
Oh. That, my friend, was unbelievable.
Well, much like your gas station, that there was another time there we were both hanging out there, and we were watching this. Like you'd see people coming in. There was like scratch off addicts. They go up to the counter, buy a few of them, go in the back, come back up, get some more, maybe cash in a free ticket, get a couple bucks, put it right back into more tickets. Well, one day we were watching this lady that was there, going through over and over again. You've handed me yellow like 3 times in a row. You were purposely giving me the yellow ones.
I don't like those.
And we were watching this lady scratching off and buying tickets and throwing them away, and throw away the old ones, come back, get some more, scratch, so on and so forth. Eventually she leaves. Bill's there, goes, hey, get those tickets out of the trash.
I know better.
Just trust me. So I grab the tickets out of the trash, bring them over to him, start scanning through them, forget scratching them, and all that. All you have to do is scan them through the little thing that tells you got a winner or not. $30 winner. We split that between the 2 of us. In the garbage.
Mm-hmm. And that happens more than you could ever imagine.
Uh-huh. Alright, so my unbelievable story, which once again takes place with a little old lady. I don't know what it is with them.
You attract them?
Unfortunately, apparently I do. This one I've actually mentioned before in the show when we were doing our vote in on which story to tell. This is my dirty old lady at the grocery store.
About time.
He likes the story.
It's great.
This one started with a trip to my local grocery store, and it was going to be a fantastic trip. How much do you like the story?
You know, you ask a dumb question.
It started with a trip to my local grocery store, and it was going to be an amazing trip because I had made a deal with my mom beforehand, where if I went there and picked up her prescription at the pharmacy, she would watch my daughter for the duration of the trip. And if you've ever been shopping with, I think she was 2 at the time, if you've ever been shopping with a 2-year-old, it's hell. Once your kid is old enough to want, every trip to the store that's not specifically for them is a nightmare. So here I am at the store, having a great time by myself shopping. I'm in the canned vegetable aisle. I'm there trying to pick out something to go with dinner that night. And down at the end of the aisle comes a little old lady. And when I say old, I don't mean older. Old. Senior citizen. You do a Google image search for grandma, her picture pops up. Old. Old lady. She turns down the aisle. All yellows, you asshole. She turns down the aisle and she says, Mrs. Claus divorced Santa this year. And I look up at her. I look back here behind me to see who she's talking to, and there's no one else in the aisle. So either she's talking to me, or she's senile or something. But no, she's talking to me.
He was hoping she was senile.
She's actually telling me a joke. I didn't know she was telling me a joke because she didn't start with hi, or you want to hear a joke or anything like that. Just starts right in with Mrs. Claus divorced Santa this year. And she kind of rambles through it and gets to the punchline, which is that she divorced him because he only comes once a year. The dirty joke from a little old lady in the grocery store. First off, this was in like March. Wasn't even seasonally appropriate. But like, had that ended there, it'd have been a weird story, but it didn't. She had more. She goes,
just following him around the store. Guess what?
She gets right in and go, oh yeah, I got a bunch of them. I used to do comedy at a casino. Here's a good one. Tell your friends, I love this one. She gets close up to me for this one. It's important. Keep that in mind.
This is creepy on a bad level.
She gets right up close to me for
that one. Is it bad that I'm aroused?
You won't be. Just give it a second. She gets right up close to me and she goes, what's pink and flat and smells like pussy? What? Remember, she's right up close to me for this. Do you want to know what the punchline for this particular joke is? What's pink and flat and smells like pussy? Her sticking out her nasty old lady tongue through her nasty old lady lips. They were dry. There was stuff in the corners. Her tongue had spots on it. And you ever try to laugh nervously and suppress a gag reflex at the same time? It's kind of...
Good news, ladies and gentlemen. It's just for show now.
Anyway, so I'm trying to shop, but I'm not really shopping. I'm just walking up and down the aisles.
Crying.
More or less inside. I'm trying to figure out like
what, a little bit outside.
Trying to figure out why that happened. Like, what was I doing? Do I need to smile more in public? Do I look depressed and need a pick me up? Nothing cheers a guy up like a geriatric pussy eating joke. And plus, I'm thinking like, she could have said cookies. What's pink and flat and smells like cookies? What? Your tongue, because you're old. You like cookies. I would have laughed at that. That's cute. But no, she said pussy. And so I'm finally able to. Yeah, that's all you can do. I'm finally able to recover.
There's no verbal. There's nothing you can say. No verbiage can come out of your mouth that makes you be like, that is okay. Acceptable.
Well, I'm finally able to recover enough to keep shopping.
And there she is. She pops up again.
Well, yeah, exactly. I get down my list of things. I have one last thing on my list. I go turn down the aisle.
Help.
Turn down the aisle, and not only is she in the aisle, she's in front of that very last thing I need.
Just get down the aisle. Shit.
Well, it's like, how badly...
Precious, shut up.
The dog doesn't even like the story.
Nobody likes this story. I love this story, but I don't like the story.
So at first I'm thinking, how badly do I need this? Can I... Nah. But it was like one of the things I really went there for. So I do.
I need this bottle of anal lube. Like, I have to get it. Which presents a whole nother series of issues, because why is she looking at anal lube?
Her, I wouldn't be surprised, but...
Now just thought about... Oh, no.
I start slowly making my way down the aisle, like, just in case your vision's based on movement. I don't want to go too fast. And, like, she's over here on this side. I'm looking over here. I'm not risking eye contact at all, just so she can be like, oh, I got another. So I make my way down the way slowly, eyes off the side, until I get just past her. Like, she's here. I get here. I go, excuse me, grab it. Gone. Done. Like, I didn't even go straight for the checkouts. I zigzagged up and down the aisles just in case she went looking for me. And it wasn't until later.
He's trying to outrun a geriatric. In my line of work over the years, I've seen and heard some incredible things. That definitely takes the cake. Like, you don't often see something like that.
Don't want to see it ever again. I can go
like,
without
I want to
it.
know this lady's name, so I can figure out a way for her to accidentally friend you on Facebook when you're not looking, and just start sending you random jokes like that.
Give her my number, get text with her picture in every text, acting out the joke.
Yeah!
This joke's called The Aristocrats.
No, God!
And we have one last story. This one we're both going to be involved in.
I gotta start it off, because I'm what started it off.
I think I actually like to Star Wars this and start it in the middle. I'm going to start with the phone call I got from you. See, we used to have this friend, we'll call him,
I'll call him. Damn.
I was going to say Dumblefuck, but...
Shit spoon.
Shit Spoon.
There we go. We'll call him Shit Spoon.
I had this friend, guy we knew more than anything else, named Shit Spoon.
There's a hand that delivers things to me. It's awesome.
So this guy we knew,
Funny shot.
named Shit Spoon. Now one day I get a call from Bill here. And he sounds a little upset. He goes, Neil, you sitting down? I go, why? What's up? Are you sitting down? Sure, what's up? Have you heard about Shit Spoon? I go, no, what's up? I said, Shit Spoon got arrested over the weekend. I go, oh yeah, what for? But before he even answers, I'm thinking all the things in my head Shit Spoon could have possibly gotten arrested for. And all I'm coming up with is like, maybe reckless driving. Did they arrest you for that?
I mean, they could if it was reckless enough, I guess.
Possible DUI, but he is always like the designated driver in the group, so I can't figure out what did Shit Spoon get arrested for. But then Bill says it.
I knew, though.
Bill tells me.
Let me say it. Can I say it?
What did-
Let me say it.
What did Shit Spoon get arrested for?
He was actually arrested on suspected, not guaranteed, but suspected, child abduction and molestation.
Yeah.
Charges.
That's his. Shit Spoon was arrested for the attempted abduction of a child. And I go, what?
That's a game changer right there, folks.
Apparently what had happened is there were some girls at a park that's not too far from where we were all...
It's actually not too far from where we are right now.
Yeah. They're at the park just hanging out, and they see this car that happened to belong to Shit Spoon drive past a few times, and eventually it pulls over, calls him over, and offers him, like, was it like $10 or something to get in?
It was $20 a piece if they got in the van. Or got in the... Well, that just came out wrong, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If they got in the car.
Mm-hmm. And they wisely said no and got the hell out of there.
Actually, they wisely said no, and yeah, they got out of there. Luckily, somebody had remembered the car.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was actually a very noticeable car.
It is, yeah.
Well, a few days later, at the...
McDonald's in town, they actually noticed the vehicle and took a picture of the license plate.
Yeah, one of the girls
called
was
the cops.
One of the girls was in there. They see him walk in. He doesn't recognize them, but they sure as hell recognize him. And
That's one of them things that burns into your memory.
So they go out there, get a picture of his phone. I'll get a picture of his car with their phone, which this was like years ago when like I think camera phones were.
They were good, but they weren't great.
They're still fairly new to the market though, so kudos to the girl for figuring out to do that.
Thinking to do that.
Uh huh.
And then what else happened? He then proceeded to...
Well, the police were notified, and they came to it where he was working, right?
Yeah, and he actually saw the police.
How did he handle that situation?
He saw the police and booked.
Okay.
Didn't stop and go, hey, what's going on, guys? Is there an issue? He took off before they even said anything on a foot chase. They caught him. They arrested him. He lawyered up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, not
Now,
good.
nothing ever really became of it. I think they said there was not enough evidence to really.
He pleaded no contest, which, I mean, that's the equivalent of, saying I'm guilty, but I'm not going to say I'm guilty. When we found out about this, we all kind of revisited thoughts of, he was always real quiet, things like that. The usual stuff you always hear in the news. But
His car was always
immaculate. He cleaned his car like daily. And I mean like, not the outside. I'm talking he would take a vacuum and brushes to the inside of his car at least once a week.
like if I say I clean my car, you can go out there and there's still like crap in it.
Yeah.
His car is nothing.
Like, it was cleaner than when it was made.
It looked like he just got it.
Yeah. Constantly tons of air fresheners in it.
And we used to think, man, this guy really likes a clean car. After new information is introduced, though, it's like,
God, this guy really likes to clean away evidence.
Yeah, it's suddenly a whole lot more sinister. I think that's like right after I'd moved to, and he had helped me. So like, you get off the phone with me after telling me all this,
and then it's looking through the house going, what did he touch?
He touched that. He touched that. I'm gonna need to have a fire. Alright, so that's our unbelievable episode. Did you believe it?
I can't believe we're still doing this. That's what's unbelievable.
It's actually our 10th episode. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
All right. Next week, what?
I just thought about something. We haven't talked about Matt. We need to talk about Matt.
What would you like to talk about, Matt?
I don't know. Matt, all day long. Matt, till I sing this song.
Matt.
I guess.
Matt.
Matty the Matt.
The Matt.
Matt.
The Matt.
Matt. Hey, we could call this Random Matt.
We could call it Matt.
We could call it Matt.
Featuring Matt and Matt.
And Matt. We're talking into a Matt right now.
The microphone.
The microphone. The web Matt.
Recording on the camera Matt.
Camera rat?
Cormorant. Matt.
The words are getting worse.
Let's end this before it gets dumber. So I think that's gonna call it quits, Matt.
Yeah.
Please like Matt, subscribe Matt, share Matt, comment Matt.
Love us, Matt.
And we will, Matt, see you next time.
It's a Matt day.
Good Matt, everybody.
Matt!
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, right? Oh. You're a long-haired hippie.
What?
I don't know. It's not that unbelievable.
No. So you ready to do the 16-bit episode? Did you get some
Excuse me for that.